Hi, I'm Dr. Anndrea Hatcher from Olive Branch Parke Veterinary Clinic. Today I'm going to talk about Mastiffs. Have you ever seen a huge dog the size of a small pony? Some of the more common giant dog breeds are Mastiffs, Great Danes, St. Bernards, Newfoundlands, and Irish Wolfhounds. All these breeds are tall, but Mastiffs and Newfoundlands tend to lead in the sheer mass category. Mastiffs are an ancient class of breeds that were used in Roman times as dogs of war, generally ranging from 110 to 190 pounds. These dogs rushed into battle with their owners and would die defending them if necessary. Cerberus, the three-headed canine guard of the gates of Hades in the Greek mythology, was said to be a Mastiff, although a strange one. And in the Middle Ages, England's King Henry VIII sent King Charles of Spain a gift of 400 Mastiffs as war dogs. The general Mastiff grouping contains several specific breeds, including the Mastiff, Bull Mastiff, Neapolitan Mastiff, the Dogue de Bordeaux, various Bulldogs, and Bull Terriers, and even Pugs as miniature Mastiffs. The breed we generally refer to as Mastiff here in America is also known as the Old English Mastiff. Despite the breed's warlike origins, Old English Mastiffs are usually calm, loving, and safe around children. This Mastiff breed averages 175 to 190 pounds and is 27.5 inches to 30 inches high at the shoulder. They have a smooth, short hair coat that can be apricot, fawn, or brindle, and all with a black mask. Bull Mastiffs are relatively smaller, running from 110 to 130 pounds. This breed was created in the 1800s by crossing Mastiffs with Bulldogs in an attempt to decrease the Mastiff's size. They were originally called gamekeepers' night dogs. They were used to hunt poachers at a time when poaching was punishable by death. These dogs still have strong protective instincts and benefit from a disciplined owner. Neapolitan Mastiffs are an Italian breed descended from the Roman dogs of war. They average 110 to 150 pounds and are gray, which is also called blue, black, mahogany, or blonde. The Dogue de Bordeaux is a French breed. The French word dog means mastiff, and for a time Mastiffs were so popular in France and England that the word dog was adapted in English to refer to all dogs. The Dogue de Bordeaux is usually 120 to 145 pounds. It can be territorial and aggressive to strangers, both dog and human. They range in color from fawn to mahogany with a red or black mask. Something to keep in mind when considering a giant breed dog as a pet is to remember its sheer size and weight. These are not practical dogs for an apartment dweller. You cannot squash a Mastiff into a sports car for a trip to the vet. And because there are so many square inches of hair, the amount of shedding is considerable. These dogs are expensive to feed, and the cost of the heartworm preventative is much higher than for your average Chihuahua. They have an increased risk of heart disease called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. This is a disease that might cause a sudden death in a young giant breed dog without any warning. Giant breeds are also more likely to have hip dysplasia, gastric torsion, which is bloat, and bone cancer. They generally don't live as long as smaller dogs, with an expected lifespan of 7 to 13 years. Mastiffs also have huge, blocky, beautiful heads, covered in wrinkles, and they have loose, hanging jowls. The amount of slobber that a Mastiff can produce and sling on people, walls, and ceiling is profound. But Old English Mastiffs that I've met are instantly lovable and laid back to the point of being a couch potato. Despite the drawbacks of a giant breed, they turn heads in a crowd, instantly dissuade burglars, and are very huggable.